To those of you on TikTok, I'm so sorry. I'm like not so technically gifted, so if Ari's not here, I only have the one device. I was trying to switch that, but I did not manage this morning. We're also on YouTube if you want to switch over there, because I know we've got Sean and Ernie and Oscar. If you're there, Oscar, I don't know if you go on YouTube sometimes as well. It's Flair Entertainment with the black logo. You're welcome to come over there. If we're kind of having trouble on one platform or the other, say we're still in the fledgling stages, so sometimes we're still feeling our way out with that, but I'm hoping that you're still hanging out. That's why I was late. I was trying to cast it onto the TV, so Ari's not here, but she was in the beginning because I was trying to see comments from there. But anyway, this is our get rid of the day routine. This is like a head to toe over your body. Get moving so you can face the day, feeling a little more alert, a little more alive. And this is a dance channel, so at the end we always dance. Since we're late today, we're gonna kind of hurry through some of our exercises and go to some body mechanics, because it's a good thing to do on Friday, I think. And then we're gonna dance. Hi, Sydney. So, glue your feet to the ground, your toes, the tips of your toes, the middle of your toes, the balls of your feet, your arches, your heels, all glued to the floor. Roots grow in the front of your feet. Give you a nice sturdy trunk, which is about from your waist down, rooted into the floor. And breathing in, and breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out. So this is an intermediate routine. If I did not mention that we have a beginner routine around 6 usually. We're a little bit later today. And out, and go up and down with that. Down. And this time, as you're going up and down, I want you to feel your weight come from the middle of your feet a little towards the balls of your feet as you go up and back down. And shifting that weight a little bit forward on the balls of your feet. You don't even have to come up, just feel that weight shift. And back down. Shoulders coming up, front shoulders down, shoulders up and down, up and down. And just your head following at the top of your neck. And shaking your head now from side to side, again right at the top of your neck. And then move down your body. So your bottom part is still sturdy. This is just your upper body. And fanning out your fingers and toes, scrunching them up and fanning them out like your tree frog, jumping from tree to tree, landing and flying back. And wrists going inwards. And wrists going outwards. Your arms folding at the elbows. And hold your arms here or here, but I want you to just elbows up and nothing else is working, only your elbows. And now fold your arms and rotate in and out. And go to the side, bigger move this time. And to the other side. speak a little louder, or is it our, oh, okay. All right, I can speak out, no problem. I don't know why my head's quiet today. All right. So, there's a knee bend. I switch back and forth so you can see me, but you don't have to switch your ankle necessarily. All right, so I want you to, before you bend your legs, I want you to feel them kind of tightening, engage them, and as they're bending, send them straight over your feet. So your knees are going right over your feet. Your knees only move in one direction, so you want to have them. Where are you? That was just board falling. Going right over your feet and coming back up. So you engage your legs, then your knees go over your feet, and then you're pressing to the ground to come back up. And engaging, knees go over your feet, pressing to the ground to come up. Engaging your legs, knees going over your feet, and pressing to the ground to come up. And then listen a little. And maybe tightening your middles. And let them come back up. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. 6. And 7. And 8. And remember to lengthen as you come up. 10 and 2 more. And 11. And lengthens come up. 12. Hi, Billy. Good morning. And so stretch it out a little. Maybe you're leaning back and just looking at the sky, coming back up. This is just lengthening that out. Again, and one shoulder forward, and then pushing one shoulder forward, and then and one foot in front of the other. Putting your weight over your front foot, stretching out the back foot. And while you're here, I want you to think about pulling your back hip forward so you're both parallel. And back. Hi, Ryder. Good morning. I'm sorry we are late today, time-wise. And the other leg is forward. As you get down, I want you to think about your back hip pulling forward so it's parallel with your front hip. I'm not thinking about what leg you start on, but try and switch it up a little bit because one of both sides are preferring to be working, coming back up, and ready. But more your weight is going to be your back leg to stretch that out. Pushing the ground to come back up. And let's do kind of I want you to move your foot back and forth. I want you to, if this is a slow movement, I want you to just think ankle here, right? So it's not your whole leg turning. And this one is trying to get our ankle to work, to warm up. And it doesn't have to be big. If you don't lose that one, that's okay. You just want it to get moving. And on to the other ankle. So, Ryder, you might want to come on, how about 6 o'clock? We have a beginner get ready for the day routine. And that's when we really break things down and we go slow, we go with a little more explanation in each part of the body. And it's good for any level, you know, even if you've never done anything like this before. Okay, we're going to be leaning into our, resting on the balls of our feet and leaning into it. That's just kind of like a stretch. That's a very, very good one to start with, and there's also dance in it. There's dance in all my videos. But that, even if you've never danced before, that is a great one for you because that's where we really break down the other foot, the body mechanics, and we also learn things that you can use later on because dance is a process. And so we start with kind of separating all the elements because there's so much going on there and doing them separately so that when we start to put things together, your body's already going to be trained. That's pretty much the way I like to approach any kind of dance. I was a ballerina way back, and that's kind of how ballet works. You know, you stand at the bar, you do exercises for one part of your body, everything is broken down, and then you come to the middle and you put it together. So that's kind of my thing behind that. Okay, so I'm just going to do like kind of another side bend, but this one, I'm just going to go a little bit lower. And knees bent. Okay, cut it off. And coming back up. And just gonna twist here. Just to get, sometimes my body does not want to move in other directions, especially in the morning. And then bringing opposite hand to your leg. And we're going to go a stretch here, looking back. And to the other side. And coming back down. And up. And going to shake out. And let's move on to some body mechanics. Some of this is stuff we did in the first one, but we repeat it. We repeat all the time. Dance is all about repetition. Learning anything is all about repetition. So we are going to pretend we have a square here. These are the top two corners. Your hips are the bottom two corners. And you don't want to distort your square. You don't want it to be moving any different direction. You don't want it to tilt. You want it to just stay where it is. So you're going to give yourself a little bit of an bend for more mobility. And this square is going to slide across a flat surface. And go up and down. Your head is going to be at the same level. You're going to slide your square. So I'm going to explain today. Pressing to the ground with my right foot and sliding that square. So all my weight is over my left leg. So let me put this up, but I want you to feel your weight stacking over that leg like a stack of blocks, one on top of the other. And then I'm going to push into the ground. With this is my left leg, and this is going to slide across that surface. Onto my other leg. And I'm going to stack my tower blocks over that leg. Pressing to the ground, and back over here. And today, let's keeping our weight here. So we're got our tower block stacked over this. I'm going to slide this foot in. Still keeping my tower on the left foot. And raising this one up. And I want you to feel that your balance is very sturdy because the weight is stacked right over that leg. Slide this one back out. And then I'm pressing the ground with that leg. Slide my square over to this leg. Keeping my tower stacked. This one comes in. And try and raise it up. Test your balance a little bit. If you feel like something's out of alignment, it's going to be harder to hold your balance. So you put your foot down, restack your tower, and then try lifting it up again. And middle, and pressing the ground away from you with both legs. All right, another exercise. So again, this is a lot of stuff we're just going to go faster. So standing up nice and straight, and I want you to feel like everything is pulling up. And feel where your weight is. See, probably pretty evenly distributed over your feet, maybe a little more over your heels. And I want you to feel like somebody's pushing you forward, or a breeze, strong breeze is blowing you forward to fall to your feet. Just feeling that weight shift without bending, so it's not, nothing is bending to keep your balance. Just all of your weight is staying straight, but shifting it over to the front, and then push and come back. And strong breeze is blowing you forward, like a stalk, piece of grass. And coming back, and forward, and coming back. And a little shake out. And I'm going to do the same thing again with your knees bent just a little. Small knee bend. And again, try not to hinge here, try not to bend. Try to just shift that whole thing to the balls of your feet. And then come back. Back. The balls of your feet. And coming back. And balls of your feet. And coming back. Yes, we are going to dance soon. We are almost there. So why are these things important? These are all leading up to our dance. And so weight shift and dance, we use it constantly, especially where I feel the most is during a dance. Say I'm walking on one foot and I need to balance there right away without anything. So that is my square shifting over that leg, and my tower stacked, and then I'm ready to go because all of my weight is on my leg, and I'm very sturdy and very secure, very balanced. So this one here, this was one I want you to slowly feel that your weight is forward, because we're going to be doing a lot of kind of Latin dance on this, but not bowling kind. This is more of a social dance. This is street dance, so it's a little more down. It's a little more flowy. There's a lot more kind of movement involved. So our weight, we want to have that forward, because when we're dancing faster, or generally like a cardio dance, we don't want to lose time coming from the back to the front. We want to be like a volleyball player or a tennis player who is poised and ready to go, and ready to take that step, ready to move. And if our weight is over the balls of our feet and forward, it's much easier to move faster, which is something we very often have to do. And also it's very helpful for following if you are doing dance. All right, so let's do one more, and then we're going to dance. We're going to put everything together, do our merengue, a good song today, so I want you to have a nice sturdy stance. And now you're on the whole part of your foot. You're on your entire foot, and bend your knees a little. And I want you to swing like a bell. So you're just kind of going on like the clapper of a bell, from leg to leg. And this is going to be important later on. A lot of this stuff, seems like just exercises, but we are going to be using it in our dance. We're just training that separately. This, for example, is going to later turn into movement. For example, in our bachata, that's going to be a movement. Even though we're not using the whole body, we're using the lower parts. That is something that we want to activate and get ready for. All right, so we've been doing merengue. So even if you've never danced, you can still do this dance. So merengue is right, left, 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 forever. So important thing in that dance is keeping the rhythm going, keeping your feet moving. Don't stop. You get off the music, keep marching. You can catch it again, or just keep going and have fun. This is a great dance. It's one I'm sorry, people love, and there's full socials for it, and also in the salsa bachata socials, every so often merengue just for the mood. So we've just been going back and forth. We've been walking with it. We've been changing our arms out. We've been rotating the circle. So what I want you to think about today is when you're coming up. So we've been doing that exercise with our elbows. If our arms are out to the side, our elbows are staying in place as our lower arms come into our hips. So stepping back, elbows are in place, and forward. I want you to think about that. And we're going to start out with a slower weight shift. We're just going to shift our weight from foot to foot. And when we're doing our actual merengue, just think about moving from foot to foot, just a tiny bit. So you're not keeping your body in place, you're just kind of going from side to side. For now, that's all we're going to think about. That's it. That's nothing else. All right, so first let's do our weight shift, which is not on music, that we're just going to do slowly. Feeling your weight going from foot to foot, and then we're just going to dance. All right. Shifting your weight from foot to foot. And we go back and forth. All right, now we're just going to do it. Arms coming up. And down. And to the side. Keeping your elbows in place. Put your arms up. Forward. Turn in a circle. Arm up. Another circle. Belly pose. And back. And you're making this side to side. I look forward to seeing you. We're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. 6 we start our beginner routine, and then we jump right back on for the intermediate one. We have a choreography workshop going, but we are going to complete that one very soon where we do just a little pretend performance, and we're always happy to see your work and give you feedback, and or, what I'd love to do is make a little compilation if anybody wants to send anything in of what we've done in 2025, and we try and grow with each new choreography. There's new techniques to learn and think about that you can apply anywhere you're dancing. And you have a piece that if you need something to perform, it's for you. Flair flies. It's not copyrighted choreography, and I make it for you, so you are welcome to use it wherever and whenever you. So my Flair flies, I'm going to wish you a wonderful weekend, but we'll be seeing each other